Moro is quickly becoming the epitome of tyranny in Dragon Ball Super as he and his men wreak havoc around the earth to their heart's content until the Z Fighters band together once again for an all-out war. Even Ultra Instinct Goku's preliminary new powers are somewhat struggling to maintain against the sorcerer by himself while he awaits Vegeta's arrival as well. Even with all of the Z Fighters assembled now, minus Vegeta, Moro is still, even after the latest chapter, looking to triumph over them once again with all of the power he's been hoarding up. With the odds once again stacked against them, it almost makes you wonder how much of an impact someone like Trunks would have right now if he remained in this universe. Now residing in an entirely new timeline, however, Trunks and Maya bid farewell to their friends in the past one final time, but the dream they thought they'd be getting, the chance at a new, fresh start, is shrouded in darkness and the future once again is bloodstained with terror. Zamasu has been taken down twice, one on an account of Beerus and the other, while Trunks did win the battle, Zeno was the one who ultimately brought the hammer down on a universe he felt disgusted looking at. The fiery wrath of a god will continue to set ablaze everything in its path until truly extinguished, however, as the new future timeline created from Beerus' interference in the past is plagued once again by the god Zamasu or Goku Black. Trunks is furious upon being informed that this new home of his already has been devastated by Black, and in a fit of rage to end this once and for all, he goes to confront the god by himself. No Goku, no Vegeta, no Beerus, and no Zeno. The battles in the past timeline have definitely improved Trunks' strength by quite a large margin, battling Black and Zamasu on numerous occasions. Right away, he's more than prepared, having already seen and experienced the perceived limits of Goku Black's powers, having the upper hand for most of the fight. When he advances to Super Saiyan Rage, displaying great control over his new powers, Black is astounded because the Trunks he easily eliminated had nowhere near this much power. But before they go any further with this, Trunks demands that Black release his full power as well. Bring out that dreaded Super Saiyan Rose. As he predicted, Trunks' new powers are far beyond Super Saiyan Rose at this point, but Goku Black in this universe is far more dangerous than his counterparts. Just as Trunks thinks this nightmare will finally come to a resounding end, Goku Black unleashes a power that no one outside of Goku himself has ever mastered and couldn't use to its fullest potential because of the strain on the mortal body. Goku Black, after exhausting power from Trunks, combines the power of Super Saiyan Rose and the Kaioken technique created in Otherworld to make something so devastating. Only a god could tame this. Super Saiyan Rose Maximum Kaioken. This is a story by Chibi Doms known as Dragon Ball Super Inexorable Distortion, and if you guys want to check out this fan manga for yourselves, the link to the original website will be down below in the description box, so make sure you go show some support. Also, if you guys are enjoying the Dragon Ball content, consider leaving a like on this video as well because you guys have just been killing it lately, and be sure to have those notifications turned on to never miss an upload. Also, don't forget to follow me on both Twitch and Twitter to keep up with me and all anime related content. But without further ado, Trunks has exhausted most of his options as there's no way he could have accounted for Black to have yet another form even more terrifying than the one he's been fighting for the past few months. Both of their auras are raging right now as they clash once more. However, Goku Black is far more overwhelming this round as he kicks Trunks in the gut with such power that it ripples through the very atmosphere on Earth. Trunks may be strong, but he can only take so much of a beating as Black chases him into the skies and then delivers a crushing elbow to the back of the neck. Your suffering has only just begun, he tells Trunks, looking to take his time in killing him this go around. The situation has gotten out of hand extremely quickly as we see Goku Black's God Slicer attack annihilating the young Saiyan who so quickly became the powerless one here. As the finishing attack homes in on Trunks, Mai looks as if her entire world is about to come crashing down with nothing she can do to help Trunks but watch as Black launches a massive ki ball at him. Black's attack causes a massive explosion engulfing Trunks entirely as Black seems pleased with the carnage he's causing. Trunks falls to the ground grasping at life as Black scolds him for coming here, thinking he could defy a god and defeat him by himself, saying he would have been much better off just staying in the past where he came from. This is when, out of nowhere, Bulma shows up with a sniper aimed directly at Black as he stands over her son, taking everyone off guard because she shouldn't even be anywhere near here right now. She takes the shot, but of course Black easily catches the bullet in his hand, saying what a surprise it is to see Trunks' mother here. But unfortunately, she missed her shot. Now she'll be forced to sit there and watch while he destroys him in front of her very eyes. As he turns his attention back to the weakened Trunks on the ground, Black declares that when he's done here, he'll personally hunt down each and every one of them until every mortal on this planet is gone. This spirals Bulma into despair and depression, as there's literally nothing any of them can do at this point to stop Goku Black. Trunks has been defeated again, and Goku and Vegeta are already dead. Mai struggles to understand why things here are so critical and so different when Whis already told them that everything here will be alright beforehand. But as they try to wrap their minds around the tragedies before them, Goku Black prepares his final attack to eliminate Trunks. A final God Slicer fueled by the power of the heavens themselves stares Trunks down as he lays barely conscious on the ground while the climate around them begins to conform to Goku Black's attack. All of a sudden, a figure appears before Goku Black that stuns him in his tracks. Almost as if in answer to some sort of twisted prayer, Zamasu has shown up in the mortal realm as even more panic ensues Mai. At the sight of Zamasu, Trunks' emotions begin to overpour as a feeling of helplessness that he's never felt before overtakes him, apologizing to all of his friends and families that, in the end, he really was able to do nothing. Zamasu, still having not said a word, is welcomed by Goku Black, who seem to be waiting on him. "Let's join forces and rid this realm of these disgusting mortals," Black says. "Let us join hands and transform these universes into radiant paradises." "I didn't come to this realm to assist you, imposter," Zamasu says, looking disgusted at the sight of Goku Black. "Your notion of justice is selfish, as Mai explains who Zamasu is and the relation to Goku Black to Bulma." "You can't be serious right now," Goku Black says. "I didn't know you had such a sense of humor coming from myself." But Zamasu still shows a stern expression on his face as he repeats once more that he hasn't come here to assist Black in his plans, and since they share the same spirit, he should know that humor is not one of his qualities. This is when it starts to dawn on Trunks that this must be another distortion effect in the timeline, similar to what happened with Androids 17 and 18. The Zamasu here is somewhat different. Goku Black becomes increasingly angry at his other half, calling him a disgrace, but how could this have even happened when they share the same spirit and presumably the same will, he asks. Zamasu goes on to explain that he learned of Goku Black and his plans from Whis, who had traveled to the future from a different timeline to check on Trunks and Mai. While he observed the Earth, he realized that Goku Black was once again an issue in this timeline, but because of being an angel, he couldn't really do much, so he decided that the next best thing to do was to prevent Zamasu from meeting up with him, so the first thing he does is warn Gowasu of the coming tragedy. By revealing Goku Black's appearance and explaining that he was actually Zamasu, Gowasu recognized him immediately. Black had already tried to kill them once, but Zamasu wasn't in the God Realm at that time. When he did return, he showed up just in time as Gowasu was already almost dead from his injuries from Black, but Zamasu says that while he has learned that mortals do make mistakes, he now realizes that they learn from them, unlike this person standing before him now. Zamasu says that he chose to follow Whis to Earth in order to make amends for the mistakes of Goku Black, but Black can't stand to hear this anymore. How can he himself be siding with mortals after all of this? "I hate you," he says to Zamasu. "In fact, you're no better than these mortals, so I'll eliminate you as well," as he goes on to attack Zamasu with the attack he was about to kill Trunks with. But Zamasu was able to send him flying back with an impressive defense of his own. "How foolish to think that you can hold me down," Black says as he charges towards Zamasu again, but after hearing everything that was said and seizing the opportunity, Mai chucks something at Goku Black as he's flying back towards the fight that explodes, causing a huge flash and quite a distraction in order to get to Trunks. Mai immediately gives Trunks the last Senzu Bean, saying it's a good thing that they had this little gift from their friends from the past. However, they still need the power to beat Black, and that's something that neither Trunks nor Zamasu have. Individually, that is. Trunks confirms this, saying that while he is back at full power, there's no way he can beat Black. But this is when Zamasu steps in with a shocking proposal. "You may not be able to beat him, but that's why I'm here. We're going to merge our powers with the Potara earrings, although, even so, I can't guarantee victory," he says. "My other self is so powerful that even with the fusion, I doubt the outcome of this battle. This is their last shot though, and the best plan they have left as Zamasu hands the earring to Trunks, who pledges to do everything in his power to end this here and now. And then he puts on the Potara. A radiant light overtakes the entire battlefield as Goku Black is immediately taken aback by the energy he's suddenly feeling. "What is this blasphemy?" he says. "A merger between a god and a mortal? Impossible. What are they thinking?" "I can't believe I wasn't careful enough," Black says, as for the first time fear can be sensed from him. Trunks and Zamasu have done the unthinkable. Once the most bitter of enemies who shared nothing but hate for one another have now merged their minds, bodies, and powers to create a new, infinitely more powerful warrior. For the peace of the future, and for the justice of all beings alike, Trunks and Zamasu have completed the ultimate transcendent fusion, intertwining the mortal and the god realm forever, to form Zamasu, the god of the future. That's gonna do it for this one, guys. Thanks so much for watching until the end. As always, if you made it this far, I really hope you all enjoyed it. I know that was a crazy cliffhanger, but that was kind of a long chapter. This fan manga is one of the most intense that we've ever read, because for some reason I think that feeling of despair and helplessness just gets portrayed really well when it comes to what's going on with Trunks, really like no other character or plot in Dragon Ball. So Trunks stories are always some of the best to me. Down below, let me know what you thought of this bittersweet merging of two just former hated enemies in Trunks and Zamasu. I don't know, I feel like Trunks might have pushed back a little bit on the idea of fusing with Zamasu of all people. Maybe, but he definitely knows how dangerous of a situation it is dealing with Goku Black, so I also don't doubt that he could be mature about it as well. If you guys want to check out Dragon Ball Super Inexorable Distortion by the homie Chibi Doms for yourselves, the link to the website will be down below in the description box, so be sure to go give it a read. You guys have been absolutely destroying the likes lately, and I really appreciate it, so let's see if we can keep that going. If you haven't already, consider leaving a like on this video as well. Also, don't forget to turn on those notifications to never miss an upload, and be sure to follow me on both Twitch and Twitter to keep up with me and all anime related content. But anyways, have a great day, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye guys.